Hello guys, how are you? And welcome back to Aston Villa and Football Manager 2020. I'm John, aka Old Man Sudor, and it's been a really mixed bag since I last saw you in the last episode. I won't lie, there's been some dodgy gameplay in my opinion, but we're not doing too bad. The one thing I will talk about is injuries. We've had probably for the last, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 games, at least 3 or 4 players out. As you can see at the moment, we've got Mings, El Ghazi, and Kopek is out at the moment. But Chester and Lansbury were out as well. We've had Grealish injured. We've had McGinn had an injury for a little while. We've had pretty much nearly every single player has been out. Heaton was out for a couple of weeks at one point. It's been absolutely horrid. I mean, if I go to the medical centre there, you'll see that there was John McGinn. He had a pulled muscle. Trezeguet was out as well. If I go to the injury history, I mean, broken ankle, a broken wrist for Tom Heaton, damaged foot, pulled calf muscle for Neil Taylor. Courtney Hayes had a pulled calf muscle. I mean, and they might have only been out for a couple of weeks, but it's just made it a really, really difficult start to the game. And I mean, saying it's all happening in training, I'm actually doing the training because I can't do the training. I find it terrible. Yeah, that's just a bit of a concern that there's been so many injuries. You would have thought John Terry would have been a bit better at that. But overall, like I said, we're not doing too bad in the league at all. If I actually go to the schedule, you'll see after I left you after the terrible 4-0 loss against Crystal Palace, we then drew against Tottenham 2-2. El Ghazi and Wesley getting the goals. Obviously, Tottenham did go down to 10 men, which helped out a little bit, even though we were actually winning by that point. But yeah, it would be nice to have maybe got the win, but a draw, not too bad. We then played Norwich and got another draw, 0-0. Bit of a boring game. Nothing really much happened, as you can see there. Like El Ghazi and Marvellous didn't really gel or didn't get together, so it was a little bit of a shame. We then played Wigan in the Carabao Cup and we won it quite comfortably 2-0, as you would expect against a lesser opposition. No disrespect to Wigan, but they're obviously in a division or 2 below us, so you would expect us to beat them. We then played Chelsea, obviously going to be a really difficult one. Marvellous got himself sent off, which didn't help. Overall, we weren't playing too bad until that point, and we held on till almost 70 minutes, but then they did score. So as much as we didn't get the result, it sort of it weren't too bad, I guess. We then played our derby game against Wolves. It's as close as we've seen we've got to a derby is Wolverhampton. So a good win there. Wesley Trezeguet getting the goals for us. A hard-fought match. Wolves started coming back into it, but we managed to hold on. Again, it was a really good result. We then played West Ham, beaten 1-0. Again, another good result. Wesley getting another goal for us. Wesley has scored quite a few goals for us so far. Overall, like I said, we're doing really, really well. Like I said, it's just been, as much as we've been winning games, it's just been some of the gameplay and the match engine has been a bit, yeah. We then played Norwich. We beat them 2-0. Horhan and El Hamadi getting the goal. A good result for us. Obviously, as you can see, though, we did play a mixed sort of squad. We didn't play our strongest, but we didn't play our weakest either. I'm trying to, give a couple of players some game time and swap things around, rest some players, that sort of stuff. So I'm really happy that we got a 2-0 win there. We've actually got MK Dons in the 4th round, so hopefully that means we can, get at least to the 5th round, which would be really, really nice. We then played Sheffield United. We won 2-1. Obviously, as you can see there, John Fleck got sent off, which really helped us out, and we managed to get the winning goal. A bit lucky there. They were a really difficult side to play against. We then played Burnley and just didn't turn up. Neil Taylor scored an own goal. Then Goodmanson, whatever his name is, got the winner in the 58, or got the second goal in the 58th minute. We just didn't play very well. We just didn't really turn up for this one. It didn't matter what I tried doing, it just didn't seem to work. But we've bounced back quite well. We got a 1-0 win against Southampton. Jack Grealish scoring an absolute beauty. But as you can see, Trezeguet picked up a knock there, and Henry Lansbury just came back. But yeah, it's been difficult. It's been very, very difficult at the moment, I won't lie, with the injuries and, like I said, just some of the... I mean, like the Wigan game, we beat them 2-0, but my God, Wigan were passing it around like they were Barcelona or something like that. Yeah, let me know what you think or how you found the game so far. I think it's masked a little bit maybe if you are one of the big clubs like doing a beta save with Chelsea or Man City or Tottenham or something like that. But if you're playing a sort of another, some of the lesser sides or not a strong side, let me know how you're finding it, because I'm dubious at the moment. I'm hoping, obviously, it is beta. There's a lot of things that could change in the next couple of weeks. We shouldn't be too disheartened, but it's a little bit, overall. Man City today going to be a bloody difficult one. I'm not expecting to win it, but we'll give it our best shot. If we can pinch a draw or something like that, it'd be absolutely amazing overall. MK Dons after that, but probably just bring you the Man City game because I'm obviously waffling on quite a little bit as it is. Dev Centre wise, with the loans and everything like that, everything's been going alright. The only problem issue I've had is Kodja hasn't particularly been getting the games that they put in this. As you can see there, agreed time with squad player. He's an emergency backup. I'm actually thinking about recalling, if I can recall him. I might actually look at recalling him off his loan. I'm not sure if I can. It doesn't look like I can. I can't. I'll have to do it through the transfer window. We'll see how it goes. I might bring him back in the transfer window or something like that, because it's I'm a little bit about him. I wanted him to play so that he could maybe sell him overall, and we could maybe do with him overall. Apart from that, though, pretty good. I like this page, I must admit. If you haven't seen it, you can sort of go through and see. So, regular starter or important player. Callum O'Hare is playing as a regular starter. Hepburn Murphy's a regular star. It tells you like what they're playing and what they're doing. So if you're a bit unsure about some people and how much they're playing, it just really does help out a little bit. You can make sure that they are playing what they are, and especially for the youngsters, someone like Jacob Ramsey, who we want to have regular starting and getting game times so he can improve and that sort of stuff. This is fantastic. I really do like this. So it's really good if you definitely want to keep an eye on your youth and make sure they're getting games to improve and that sort of stuff. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's obviously one of the things you just need to go through it a little bit and just understand it a little bit as well, which is what I'm still doing, if I'm honest. Apart from that, everything else is looking pretty good. Finance wise, we're looking pretty good. It's looking good. I definitely think we do need to maybe get one or two players in the January transfer, so we're going to start looking for them very, very soon. We're almost into November, but definitely by the time we get to maybe sort of December, I want to have one or two players that we might be looking to pick up, something like that. But let's get into the game anyway, guys, because I think we're doing alright at the moment. Like I said, it's not been too bad, so we'll see how we go. So we go to the match preview, and we'll see how we're getting on. This is the team we're going to go with, though. It's going to be Paggio in goal. It's going to be Target, Engels, Konza, and Gilbert over there. They've been doing pretty well as the back four. Nakamamba is going to be in the defensive midfield. Douglas Luiz, McGinn there. Grealish out on left. I could have Trezeguet there, and Grealish more in the central here. But I just wanted to have a little bit of... he just came back from injury, so I just wanted him to sort of come in at half-time or something like that. Wesley up front by himself, because we haven't got anyone else up front at the moment with Kopek injured. So we'll see how we get on. It's going to be a difficult game. I'm really not expecting us to win it, but if we could maybe get a draw, we could pinch something, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Quite defensively, what way we're playing as well. Just because obviously it's Man City and they're just so good. What can we say? It's great. We're underdogs here. Just to the ground. Let's go out and cause an upset. It's not really done much. We'll give them a passionate talk as well, and see how we get on, shall we? Hit the tunnel button. I'm looking forward to it. We'll just quickly go through this. I hope so. Otherwise, we're definitely going to have to pay him close attention. I mean, it's just the usual sort of stuff there. And let's see how we get on. Like I said, if we can get a decent result here, it would absolutely be fantastic. I didn't show you the league actually, and we are actually like about 10th in the league, I think it was, which is absolutely good. But De Bruyne now with a free kick puts it in, and Bernardo Silva finds that left-hand corner. It looks like it might have been offside. There's a VAR check. Was it offside? I think it might have been. Oh, look at that. He's a mile offside. Playing the offside track. He's absolutely miles offside, which is good news for us. Let's see if maybe we can start to build something here. As Wesley comes bombing forward but couldn't quite get there. De Bruyne picks up the ball now, and it's Man City coming forward as they run it. I mean, it's Man City. I understand that they can dribble and they can do this sort of stuff, but come on, look at that. He's just gone round. Oh, really? That's just ridiculous. As it's a corner now. De Bruyne with the corner puts it in. Is it going to be a penalty? I thought it was a penalty for a second. It's gone actually out for a throw-in overall. But yeah, I mean, that was too ridiculous, that run there. I mean, just, it was like our players were invisible and couldn't touch him. Right, Bernardo then switches play. There's been a lot of that I've seen, switching play. As they put the ball in here, they switch it out wide again, come in for the cross, and Sergio Aguero does get the goal at the end. Not a great start for us after 5 minutes. I mean, they switched to play quite a bit. I mean, shows we're playing quite narrow, but we're not really playing that narrow. Hits the post and then just about gets a foot on it, and I like that. You can see he's sort of got a silvery mane, which is in real life. As we drop down to 10th because of that. Who's been injured? Oh, it looks like it was one of their players was injured. We might get a chance here. Wesley with the ball gives it to Matty Target. Matty Target, can he put it? He puts it back to Engels. Engels then gets it to Konza. Konza then all the way back to the keeper, and we can start maybe attacking a bit here. McGinn with the ball, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert, what's he going to do? Gives it back to McGinn. McGinn now tries to find someone, but he can't. It's a terrible pass, and it's a chance for Man City to start coming forward again. Mendy with the ball now as they come out. Stones now. Stones going on a major run and takes a shot. He was looking for something special there, weren't he? 13 minutes gone, and overall, I mean, you'd actually expect Man City are being a lot stronger. Gilbert with the goal, gives it to Wesley. Wesley now tries to feed a pass through, and it just didn't. But can he steal it? Oh, I thought he was going to steal the ball there. And now Sterling can come forward. We get the players back in front of the ball, but they pass it around nicely. We steal it brilliantly. Matty Target gives it to Wesley. Wesley with a shot, and Wesley puts it wide. He really should have hit the target there. Like I said, overall we're not doing too bad, but really we could do a little bit more. We demand a little bit more from the team, as Man City have a chance now to attack again. De Bruyne comes forward. What's he going to do here? De Bruyne with the ball switches to play. I mean, come on, it's like my player just thought, oh, there's the ball, I'll look at it. And Sterling just managed to run onto it. De Bruyne now, though, with the corner, we do clear it just about. It only goes past Bernardo. As Silva now with it, and there's too many Silvers in this team. As Jota's going to pick this up, and now maybe Jota can counter for us. Jota comes forward, puts the ball forward, but it's a bad pass. And overall, you've got to say that at the moment, we're not in this. Man City are dominating this game. 7 shots, only 2 on target though. One of them they've scored. So we pick the ball up here, but it was a terrible header really. And they get the ball back as they switch the ball again. And Sterling's got the chance here, but it's a good save. And with 30 minutes gone, it's Man City 10 attacking. Sergio Aguero should have maybe done a little bit better there. It was a save at the end of the day. I thought it wasn't going to be. De Bruyne now with the corner again. We do clear it just about. We can't quite pick it up though, as another player is injured. It's the same player, or the same position, weren't it, as well? So they're really not liking that right hand side at the moment, are they? As we hold the ball quite well. They get the cross in though. We do clear it. Louise is going to clear it there, but he's only gone out to Savic again, is it? De Bruyne now with the ball, gives it to Fernandinho. Fernandinho to Mendy. They switched it around nicely. Sterling with the ball. We really need to try and defend a little bit better here. Sterling, Mendy. Sterling with some room, and it's a bit of a poor effort. I think we could actually do something. I mean, saying there, Jack Grealish has made a lot of mistakes as Man City have a free kick, and it just about save it. Right, 44 minutes gone. It's almost going to be half time, and yeah, things aren't going fantastic at the moment, are they? They're not looking great for us. As Sergio Aguero's got a one-on-one chance here and puts it wide. Again, these are things like the match. Like this, I know it's Man City and they should be dominating this game, but there's so many times you get passed out with a long ball. It just seems like it's too frequent, in my opinion, at the moment. Right, De Bruyne with the ball now, gives it out wide to Mendy, and Mendy, can he get across? And he doesn't. Puts it to Fernandinho. Fernandinho to De Bruyne. De Bruyne gives it to Savic. Savic to Fernandinho to Sergio Aguero, who cannons it against one of our players, and it goes out for another corner. I mean, surely there can't be much more time before half time, as Bernardo picks up the ball, gives it back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne's got some time here. Can he get across in? He puts it out to Fernandinho. Fernandinho's got a bit of room here, gives it to Silva. Silva gets tackled though, and Douglas Luiz can get the ball clear. It's a throw in now to Man City as we collect the ball. McGinn with the ball. What can we do here? Can we do anything? As we can't find really any room to pass it. We get it out to Grealish. Grealish now with a terrible pass as Man City will come forward again. Sergio Aguero's got a one-on-one, takes a shot. It's a good save, and surely now we're coming up to half-time. We are. Right, guys, not a bad first half there. 1-0 down. Obviously, as you would expect, Man City dominated quite a lot. One or two players not playing particularly well, as you can see. Grealish didn't have a particularly great game. Neither did Douglas Luiz, was it? I think as well. So one or two players not playing particularly brilliant in this game. But overall, we can't be too disheartened, I guess. It is Man City. We're playing about in it. It's Man City, so we can't be too disheartened, I guess. There's nothing to lose. Let's give the fans a good performance to say that. It's gone down reasonable. Hand over to the assistant. Do we make some changes? Or do we give it 10 minutes? I think we'll give it 10 minutes. Just see how we get on. You never know. We might find that we can get something out of this game still. I think we just got to give it a bit of time. See how they get on. And see, I mean, that was a bit of a diving challenge there as Man City start the ball and pretty much start off where we left after the first half. Fernandinho with the ball now gives it to Silva. Silva switches it out to Mendy. Mendy's got a bit of room here as he knocks it to De Bruyne. Bernardo gets it back out to Mendy. Mendy's got a chance for a good cross here, but he gives it to Sterling. Sterling puts it in and we do clear the ball finally. And that was the end of that attack. Yeah, I mean, Douglas Luiz isn't playing particularly well. Jack Grealish is not playing particularly well either. I think we might have to make a few changes. We're going to make a few substitutions here. Jack Grealish is not playing particularly well, so we'll bring on Trezeguet for him. And also Douglas Luiz not playing great, so I think we'll bring on Conor Hurahan for him as well, and we'll see how we get on. 62 minutes gone. Like I said, we're not really getting into the game, but again, we're not being too bad, I don't think. We're going to just go to a bit more of a cautious look as well, and see how we get on. Just I feel like maybe playing a bit too positive has been hurting us. I didn't realise it was on positive, to be honest. I would rather have that bit on balance or cautious. A long ball forward, and Wesley will do well to get there. We do collect the ball here, but again, we just can't do anything with it. And now Engels is going to get it. He's got two players on him. We launched the ball forward. Wesley's going to get this, and maybe we can do something here as we get the ball to McGinn. McGinn with a great pass. Oh, I thought it was going to be a great cross, but it just got cut out as Bernardo gets the ball and somehow runs the ball off. Trezeguet now gives it to McGinn. McGinn back to Engels. Engels, big ball forward to Trezeguet. Trezeguet's got some room. Can he get a cross in? Trezeguet now get the cross in. He gives it to Target to Marvellous to McGinn. McGinn's hitting from there. Oh, so close. Probably the best chance we have had, actually, and it was from outside the box. Maybe could have done with a little bit more. Silva with the ball now gives it to Mendy. Mendy back to Silva, and again, Man City are coming forward, and we really do need to try and hit them on the counter if we can. Bernardo gives it to Savic. Savic to Bernardo. Back out to that side, and then Bernardo cuts it back into De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a shot, and we just about somehow save it. Sergio Aguero has about 3 chances from an impossible angle, and it's the end of the highlight. 74 minutes gone, and overall, like I said, we're not doing too bad. We demand a little bit more. I mean, it's not always working, but it seems to be we seem to be playing a little bit better now, the players that we've moved on. So we're going to make one more change as well, just because I feel like we need to just freshen up a little bit. What change do we do though? That is the issue. El Mohammadi can come on for Jota, and we'll see if maybe we can just get something with some fresh legs down that right hand side. I mean, there's only a minute or two left to go. It looks like we're going to lose this game 1-0, which isn't as bad. Oh, we've got a chance here. Hurahan puts it in. Can we get a header? We can't, unfortunately, and Sergio Aguero is going to come forward now. We do knock it out, get it though, and now Gilbert's got the ball, launches it forward. Trezeguet's got a bit of room. Trezeguet with a poor shot, really. He's trying to pass it into the back of the net, and it looks like that's going to finish. I said 1-0 against Man City is not a terrible result, but it could have been a lot better as well, obviously. But yeah, I thought we might have been hammered, but 1-0. I'll take a 1-0 loss to Man City, one of the best teams there. I can't fault your performance, I'll just say that. It helps probably with the morale a little bit. It would have been nice to get something out of the game, but what can we do? Obviously, it looks like the goalkeeper got player of the match, which explains a lot really about that game for us. Finish in 10th still. We stay in 10th even. One or two teams have got a chance to play some games. 14 points, 4-2-4. So, 1-4 drawn, 2 lost, 4, -4 goal difference. I feel like we're about where we should be, maybe between that sort of 10th and maybe 13th, 14th position. will be about where we end up, I will have thought at the moment, something like that. But we're not many miles off the likes of Tottenham and Arsenal. I know they've got some games to play. We're also not that far off the relegation at the moment, are we? So overall, not too bad. Suffers defeat against former club. Yes, closing tournament, we'll have to pay them 250k. And as I said, goalkeeper on form got man of the match for us. But yeah, overall, like I said, we're not doing too bad in the league. I've got my reservations about the match engine and that at the moment in the game. And again, I really want to know how you guys are finding it, because it'd be quite interesting to know. But overall, I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're in a decent enough position at the moment. Right, schedule wise, when are we going to come back for our next game? We're going to come back. You know, we'll come back for the Arsenal game, because I like to bring these big games. So we'll come back for the Arsenal game. We can then really make a choice about what we're going to do in the January transfer. We can let you know what we're going to do around that sort of point. So probably be the Arsenal game, maybe even the Arsenal and Leicester game, something like that. I'll bring you. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think we need to do, what tweaks in the formation, all that sort of stuff. You know, your inputs are valuable, and would mean the world just to hear from you guys what you guys think of the game, of our tactics, of how we should play, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, follow me on Twitter, come and subscribe, all that sort of stuff. It's been a pleasure as always. I will see you on the very next episode. Bye for now.